Who the hell can wait till morning? Talk now at latenightsportsradio.com.
Welcome back to the Sullivan Show here on latenightsportsradio.com. Quick, I would like to tell you about DraftKings.com. Millionaires are being made all season long at DraftKings.com. It's America's favorite one-week fantasy football site, and it is my favorite as well. 1 week fantasy means no season-long commitments. Play whenever you want. Got an injured player? No problem. At DraftKings.com, it's like a new season every week. So you're never stuck with the same players. Pick your team in minutes, and you could be on your way to winning huge cash. This season, one listener turned $10 into $5,000. Another turned $2 into $10,000. And a new millionaire has been crowned nearly every week this season at DraftKings.com. You could be the next. Imagine winning $1 million in one day just playing fantasy football at DraftKings.com. Get free entry into $100,000 fantasy football contest this weekend, where first place takes home $10,000. Head to DraftKings.com now and enter promo code Spreaker to play for free. DraftKings.com, bigger events, bigger winnings, bigger millionaires. Enter Spreaker for free entry now at DraftKings.com. DraftKings.com, that's DraftKings.com. I'm back here with Johnny Maloris.
Johnny, and what was the last time you went streaking, Bob?
Streaking?
Yeah, Streaker. I feel like that has to be a nickname that you earned somewhere along the line.
No, I've never done that. Never have I got into that form of entertainment.
Oh, come on now.
I'm not being shy. I've just never, it seems a little risky. It seems risky, and I don't want to get arrested for that. That's just asking for your name to be put on the list.
I mean, there's got to be like maybe 7 cops in the entire state of Nebraska. Am I kidding or what?
Yeah, all 7 of them are in the city I live in, which is Omaha.
Well, at least 6. They got to have one somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, if you guys want to call in, the number is 585-633-7487. Listening to the Bob Sullivan Show here on latenightsportsradio.com. I'm with Johnny Maloris. Johnny, I mean, streaking and the weather, this couldn't be more of a degenerate topic of conversation for us.
No, absolutely not. No, I mean, here's the thing. Johnny No Pants, man. It's cold out. It reminds me of the UP. And that's the best time to go streaking is when it's nice and cold out. I'm telling you, man, you think that feeling the needles inside your nostrils when you're breathing that beautiful brisk air feels good. Man, you got to do a nice polar plunge in Chicago. You want to go up into the UP, do a little bit of streaking here in the snow. Just make sure you don't fall on your butt because that's going to be some problems with some ice.
Yeah, well,
ice and skin, not a good mix, dude. I don't know if you ever figured that out, but it's a bad idea.
No, remember when I hurt my foot when I was shoveling snow outside my house? We
all know you weren't shoveling snow.
Yeah, I was shoveling in sandals and hurt my foot pretty bad. That was a disaster.
Who shovels in sandals?
Well, I thought it was going to be a quick shovel. It was like...
Oh. Wear your house slippers. Don't wear sandals, you dumbass.
Yeah, I try my best.
Yeah.
Well,
if I get a chance to call you out, I got to take it, man. That's how it goes.
That's true. That's how it works. No one knows better.
I only expect the same back. That's it.
Well, I should talk about your hair then. I mean, I should do a live read about your hair.
Oh, I'm telling you, one of these days I'm going to make a video just to show everybody, so I don't need to get stopped every, 5 seconds. Just a video. Here, Go to this website, okay? Go to Spreaker.com or whatever you guys got going on now, and you can watch the 70-second video of real time of me styling my hair. 'Cause that's all it takes, and all I use is a blow dryer and hairspray, man. That's all it takes. No gel, no goop, no mousse, none of that BS, man. There's nothing but hairspray and a blow dryer. That's it. Boom.
Yeah, you're like blow dryer and hairspray. No. You're like the person that
Do you even have hair, Bob?
No, I don't. But you're like the person that.
Yes, okay. Well, the conversation over.
Yeah, but you're one of those people that just says they use water on their hair. No. You're more
water.
than
Who uses water on their hair? Maybe to wash off the shampoo. You don't just use water.
Yeah. Well, whatever. Let's get back to sports. NFL wise, I know we rarely get into NFL when we're together, but right now, Dolphins and Bills are the Thursday night. Would you stop interrupting me while I'm trying to talk?
Well, say something important. I'll stop.
Okay, Bills Dolphins on a Thursday night. Is this something that would have intrigued you going into this season, and does it intrigue you now?
Honestly, I don't think a lot of people were, kind of really expecting the teams to be as good as they are. But 2 5-4 teams, playing on Thursday night, not really a bad idea. I think the Dolphins kind of probably have the upper hand in this one. Probably going to squeak it out. I'm not really sure where they stand right now. But you got to think, NFC East rivals, if you really want to call it that. But it is kind of the game of the week, in terms of kind of determining the shape of the AFC East. Whoever wins this game is going to have a major advantage. A big part of the thing for Miami, you got to protect Ryan Tannehill. He's a big part of that offense. And when he faced the Lions, he ended up getting 39% of his dropbacks when he had the most pressure. And that's kind of, it's a sad thing to say. So what you got to do is you got to keep him in there. You got to be able to kind of give him protection, give him the confidence to step up into the pocket. And that's when you've seen, them have their most successful games. And so we'll kind of see what shakes with all that. But, hey, who doesn't love Kyle Orton? I mean, just with the chin beard, now he's got the mustache. He might be, if you just Google him and click on images, you'll find nothing but him being drunk with people. And it's hilarious. He looks wrecked in all these pictures. But, it just it goes to show you where, what? He's having fun with it. At this point, he pretty much seemed like he was retired. I had told Patrick Manley, one of his buddies when he was here with the Bears, told him in the off season because Manley retired, and Orton was like, you know what, dude, I'm retired too. They're still buddies, they still talk, and they play for the same squad. And Manley now is on 670 The Score, so we get to hear some of these stories. But it was just hilarious, hearing how Kyle was like, dude, I'm done. And the last minute was, hey, you know what? We need you here in Buffalo. And so what he comes on in, has a good time, and actually, it's kind of leading this team to some success. It's great.
I'm back.
Yeah, you got to think about it. In terms of at least throwing the deep ball, which doesn't happen all that often, except for some of these guys that can kind of scramble out the pocket, be quick on their feet. They're the ones that are kind of able to throw the ball down the field because that's what makes them an attractive pick and an attractive selection for a quarterback. But man, Kyle, he's great at throwing the deep ball. He's probably the best in the NFL right now at that.
Well, it just shows you how much we talk about NFL when you're on, because we're not talking about the NFC East. We're talking about the AFC East.
Did I say NFC?
Yeah, you did a couple times, John.
Well, you know what? Dude, here, let me tell you something, okay? I do what I can. All right, I got to cover every sport, every level, everything. Every once in a while, I screw up a consonant in the vowel. Things happen.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't be very good with consonants and vowels on Wheel of Fortune.
Can you define one or the other? What did you get in English? Did you get a grade in English? That was always my thing, man. I wasn't a big man.
Whoa. English was okay for me. I was in the spelling bee at one point in my career.
Spelling bee? Really? You?
Yeah. Yeah, I was
Man,
a
it doesn't
dominant
say much about
speller.
the Nebraska, educational system, does it?
Nah.
I mean, Chicago
Well,
doesn't
I
have
didn't
much to
make
brag about, but still, oof.
Well, I didn't get it. I didn't get out of the school competition, so I was never on my way to DC or anything. But I had to stand up in front of the
Oh,
whole school and spell words. That was tough.
oh, I bet, man. It was a real Billy Madison situation, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Well, as far as the NFL goes, with Tressman, is this the last time anybody brings a coach in from Canada to try to turn around their organization?
No, I think it was just, again, where, like I said, I hope these guys are delusional. It's just that everybody, when these guys speak, it's very hard to understand what they're saying because they're saying so much, a lot like when I talk. But it all comes down to the fact that they look at a lot of numbers, they try to explain things, and Tressman wasn't really, the gaudy pick to begin with. He was kind of a guy they were taking a chance on. They felt like their philosophies matched, with what Phil Emery was looking to do, and also provided him the opportunity to name a special teams coordinator and name the defensive coordinator, which is something that, most incoming coaches, head coaches aren't going to allow you to do. That's not a situation where they're going to be willing to do something like that. I mean, right now, you got to think about Bruce Arians right now. Phil Emery, okay, when he interviewed the coach of the year, okay, the reigning coach of the year, who he had watched, okay, in press conferences for an entire season, okay, and he asks this guy to do a mock press conference. That's embarrassing as an organization to have to do that. And now you see Bruce Arians doing what he's doing in Arizona. I mean, it just looks like a stupid pick on top of the fact that, a lot of people have been saying Tressman, even though he's a great guy, that's what everybody always wants to say. He's a great guy, but. You know what? I'm pretty sure that's his name at this point, is Great Guy, but. It's just, he's a really great guy, but can't control his locker room, doesn't seem to demand any attention, any respect out of any of these guys, because right now it's a very undisciplined football team. Sure, the talent on the squad is poor, but, a big part of that is that it's really hard to understand what they're trying to do. I mean, they want to go to the numbers, want to go to all these advanced statistics, which are kind of finally coming up along in football right now. But it's like they're not looking at the numbers when it really comes down to it.
What would be worse? Being a head coach of an NFL team where you have to do these weekly press conferences, post-game press conferences, for 16-game season with these idiot reporters that think they know football. They think they know the X's and O's, and they're asking them about their schemes and having to explain those. Or being a manager in Major League Baseball and having to do 162 pre- and post-game press conferences with same thing. People who think they know a sport that don't and are asking them questions about it.
I'm going to go with baseball. In terms of, at least, who gets the most pressure, you got to think that, a baseball, or I should say in baseball, it all comes down to the manager. There's never any responsibility in terms of who's making the final decisions, in a particular aspect of the game, whether it's pitching, offense, defense, whether the alignment or what they're throwing, what the game plan is. When it comes down to football, it's all about spreading out and being able to delegate. If you're able to delegate, that's a major part of being a head coach, is being able to kind of balance all of those things, make the decisions, and delegate. So now maybe it is more of a difficult job to be an NFL head coach, but I don't think there's as much pressure as there is, in Major League